Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is Frecky Fit Wolf. So, I'm not even doing my hair, I'm not getting prepped, I'm not doing anything. I've reached a breaking point that hopefully turns things around. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at my table, like 30, 40 pieces of candy wrappers, an empty bowl where I had like 4 pouches of ramen noodles for dinner last night, a random bottle of maple syrup, all from last night. And I'm just very upset with myself about that and the way things have been going in general lately. I didn't even do a video on Tuesday, which you know is my weighing day. I didn't even bother weighing in. It has been really rough lately. I have not had my self-control. I have not had the ability to stick to it. And honestly, as far as for doing videos, it feels embarrassing. I have, a weight loss channel and I'm not losing weight. I'm gaining weight. I lose and then I gain, I lose and I gain. And I know that's normal, but considering like if you go back and watch, for 2 years practically, or however long I've been doing this channel, is very consistently losing weight. I'd have a week where I'd gain. I'd have, another week where I'd gain, but most of the time it was losing. And that control is gone. It is very difficult for me to have that self-discipline, have that want to do better. And I was talking with my therapist about it, and a huge part, and guys, this is going to be depressing. Don't worry too much. I am working on things, but to explain my train of thought. He was asking, how did I do so well the first go around when I started this channel? And I was like, well, the channel did help having the support from the community, but also, we talk about our whys. I had a list. I had a whiteboard where I listed my whys, why I want to do better. And, a lot of those have to do with, my back issues. My mom passing away when she was young. I didn't want that to happen to me. I wanted to be able to go on roller coasters. I wanted to be able to skydive, be able to climb a ladder without having to worry about the weight limit, because ladders, most of them have a weight limit of 250 pounds. Being able to do many things without having to check the weight limit first. Being able to look better, being able to fit into clothes that I, would love to, be able to just show off, maybe go swimming without a shirt, things like that. And the tricky part, sorry, there's something going on with my eye right now. That's attractive for you guys. The tricky part about most of those things are they're depending on being able to want a future, being able to picture a future. This is the life I want for myself down the road. And what's hard for me right now is to even picture a future, picture where I want to be, what kind of life I want to have, because honestly, life kind of sucks right now. And with the depression and with the, bipolar and with the very, very negative thoughts, there's not much of a want to be here in the future. So I'm working on it, guys. Like I said, don't worry too much right now. But it's thoughts that are in my head. So if if these thoughts are being very powerful and I'm thinking about the fact that I don't want to be here in the future, it's very hard to do things right now that won't come to fruition until the future. Eating healthy right now, losing weight right now. It's not like, boom, next week I'm going to be thin and fit and healthy and strong. It doesn't work that way. It's going to be time. And so to stay motivated is very, very hard. But when I do sit and I meditate and I think super hard, I do know that I do want to be here. I want some kind of future. It's just because of where my brain is, it's hard to picture that future. And so I'm just going to have to get back to basics as far as, fake it till I make it type of thing. Go through the motions, go through the whatevers. And I know getting results, doing the work and then getting results will motivate me to keep doing the work. And so if I can just go through 2 weeks of losing weight, I know I can get the motivation back, because like when I have a big gain, like I haven't even done the weigh-in on here yet, but when I have a big gain, like I did this week, like I did 2 weeks ago, and then I have a big loss the next week, in my head, it's like that gain wasn't true, so this loss isn't true. So I need to have 2 solid weeks of losses. That way I lose a big chunk of what I gained, and then I have another one that's a true loss, and then I can try to get more motivated, if that makes sense. So with that, I have decided that I am going to go back to Weight Watchers. You guys know how I feel about it. I've never hated Weight Watchers. I just, struggle with how many 0-point foods there are, despite, them not being 0 calories. But at the same time, I know I had success on it, and I know thousands of people have success on it. And also they're getting ready to come out with their new plans. So maybe I'll have a little bit more personal success with them mentally. And so it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, guys, for me, because I'm going to have to go back to remembering the little rules and stuff that we make up. And that's my biggest complaint with Weight Watchers or WW, is that here's the plan, but you've got to make up your own rules to make it work. Because like bananas are 0 points, but we also know bananas are 110 calories. So you can't just have 10 bananas in a day. I mean, you could, but then also very limit what else you can have, because being aware of the calories. So we have to limit how many 0-point foods we get, especially Weight Watchers saying I get 62 points. So say I had, just for funsies, say I had like 5 bananas. That's what, 550 calories? Which isn't a ton, but then I go through and have 62 points worth of food. And so that's the foods that do have more calories. It can add up. So I'm going to have to trust the system. I'm going to have to pay attention. I'm going to have to remember the fake rules of it's a 0-point food, but limited to what, 1 serving? What are the rules that you guys do? If you guys are on Weight Watchers or WW, remind me what little rules and tricks you have for working the system. But either way, I know it had worked for me, so I am trying it again. And it's funny, I logged in and it remembered where I was when I had stopped, and luckily I'm down from where I was, because I had stopped at 340 pounds, and that's when I switched to calories, and I had gotten all the way down to 300 pounds, so I'd lost 40 pounds without Weight Watchers, but I gained a lot of it back. I gained 27 pounds back since I got down to the 300 pound mark. So I'm going back to that, and yeah, sorry, this video, I'm a little distracted because I'm just very upset right now. I've been crying this morning. I've been just very upset with myself for letting it get this out of control, and I gotta find my willpower. I've got to. So if any of you guys have tips or tricks on finding your willpower, please tell me and help me. It's so funny, when I first started doing this channel, I was all about wanting to, track my journey, but also give advice. And now I'm here still wanting to track my journey, but I'm wanting to get advice. Please give me advice. Gosh, I was so cocky when I started this. But yeah, so weigh-in numbers. Sorry, my eye is really, I'm gonna have to take out my contacts. But I stepped on the scale, and today I am 327 pounds. So that means I gained 9.6 pounds this week. A week and 2 days. But I'm still down 49.8 pounds, and hopefully starting today, even though my weigh-in is Tuesday, so it's not going to be a full week of being on Weight Watchers, WW. I'm still starting that today, which should be interesting because I'm meeting somebody at a coffee house, a Dunkin' Donuts, and hopefully just having coffee. But we'll see. Like, it's going to be hard to be in a donut shop. Actually, I've never been to Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't know. But either way, meeting somebody for that. So socially will be a little bit tricky, but we'll see. We'll see how the day goes. It's day 1 of WW for me. Fingers crossed. All right, so thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Again, give me tips and tricks, and I will talk to you all later.